I have made close to $1 million. Anywhere from a bad month for me is like probably $30,000 a month in commission. And I've gone up to, I think my highest month was 98,000. I have made to date since starting TikTok Shop probably, I don't know the exacts, but close to $1 million. And that one day on July 4th, I made like $1,700. I made like $1,700 by accident. I had no idea. I didn't realize I could be the first in my family to do that. I went through a nasty divorce, and when I did, I realized that I had to figure out a way to do something for my kids that, number one, I could make money, I could have a career, and I could take care of them and not ever have to depend on anybody else. And I became a nurse, and I was a ER trauma nurse for 13 years, and I just went about being a nurse. And when our youngest son went into the military, I started a travel nurse. And she really did tell me one day that my skin was terrible and that I needed to do something about it. And I can remember one day I was making a video about the Fix Filler, so Brendan's product. So I was making a video about the Fix Filler, and this thing popped up on TikTok, and it says, "Do you want a link to Fix Filler Peptide?"
Wow.
And I was like, sure. And I just hit yes. And I didn't know what it was. So I thought it was just like tagging the product, like so people would know what it was that I was talking about. And I can remember on July the 4th of 2023, that video had, I think, 7 million views. And I got a pop-up on TikTok that said, "You have money." Something. And I clicked on it, and there were thousands of dollars in there. I had no idea what it was. And so it was just shocking to me. And that was the start of my TikTok shop.
And you have like insane work ethic. Like when you first started working with us, you would get all your videos posted before I even woke up.
Well, I mean, I think it came from after the divorce. After my divorce, I had to really like hustle. And after 10 years of being a nurse, I started nurse practitioner school. And when I met you guys, I was in nurse practitioner school too. So I started grad school. So I was going to grad school to be a nurse practitioner too. And I would, do classes during the day. When I first started, I was doing full-time work. So I was working 3/12s a week. I was doing grad school, and I was doing TikTok. And then after that July, I started seeing money. And then like July, I'd made like $20,000. September, I had made over $40,000. And I asked my husband, I said, "How do I know when this is consistent and I can like step back at the hospital some?" And he said, "It's consistent."
Did that feel scary at all?
It was terrifying. Like I needed the security of clocking into a job and clocking out to a job and knowing that every Thursday I was going to get paid. I was terrified.